Now, there's, of course, been so many responses to this particular inquiry from the commentariat, including concerns in some quarters that what has come to light as part of this process may have a demoralizing effect on even junior staffers within the SAPS. This, of course, in the context of the other challenges that they face. We know that there have been long-standing concerns about a shortage of resources, sometimes a lack of some kind of strategy. But over and above that, a number of police officers do die in the line of duty, which adds to the burdens. It comes as no surprise then that the SAPS today is holding a national prayer day, and that's because we're told in the year leading up to March this year, 27 officers have died whilst in the line of duty. Our reporter Calvin Dludla is watching that leg of the big story for us, and he joins us now live from Pimville in Soweto. And Calvin, this moment is not only about paying homage to the fallen officers, but also, I imagine, about trying to breathe more life and morale into the officials who have to continue with their jobs.
Good morning to you, Ayanda, and to our SABC viewers at home. Yes, indeed, I remember at the union buildings, General Fanema Simola did speak to the new recruits, encouraging them to make sure that they fight with the criminals to the nail. But let me introduce the national spokesperson of the South African Police Service. I'm talking about Brigadier Atlenda Mate, who will be able to elaborate more on what is happening today. Brigadier Mate, thank you very much for our viewers' sake. First and foremost, why are we here?
Okay, a very good morning and thank you for the opportunity. Today is an opportunity for the SAPS to unite in prayer. It's a moment of reflection as we observe National Prayer Day. So every year, in September, we gather in this fashion to pray for the safety and security of our police officers who work tirelessly to serve and protect the people of this country. As you've rightly indicated, we honored 27 police officers earlier this month at the union buildings, 27 police officers that we lost in the line of duty in the past financial year. 19 of them were shot and killed, 6 of them died in motor vehicle accidents while performing their duties. So it just goes to show that this calling is quite a dangerous calling, but yet the men and women in blue still choose the badge, still choose to serve and protect the people of this country. So we are here to pray for their safety and security. We are praying so that we can prevent attacks, the ongoing attacks and killings of police officers. We are praying for the mental health of our police officers. You will recall just a few weeks back, we had a constable who had held his whole family hostage of personal issues and so on. So we are here uniting and standing together to pray really for the health of our members, their wellness, the unity of the South African Police Service in all that is happening.
You, as a senior police official, you had an opportunity to engage with families. How are they, the families of the slain police officers?
Now, you'll recall that we provide the necessary support to police fallen police officers' families on an ongoing basis. We've got our employee health and wellness unit. We've got our psychologists, our chaplains, the spiritual leaders that are always there available for families 24/7, 365 days a year. The social workers that are also there for the families, to support them during this grieving period and so on. So it is support that we continue to provide to all families on an ongoing basis, but not only to families, but also to those colleagues that have worked closely with the police officers that died in the line of duty. So we are also utilizing this platform also to send out that message, create more awareness on, the ongoing attacks. We are saying to our members, do not die with the firearm in your hands. Always ensure that you are in possession of your protective gear, your bulletproof vest. Always ensure that your firearms are in a working condition. We, on our side, will also ensure as management that we provide you with the necessary resources resources. We will increase the capacity on the ground. You will recall that in the last 3 years, we have trained and deployed more than 30,300 newly trained police officers to various police stations across the country to bolster crime combating efforts.
You are talking about the resources that needs to be utilized by your officers. Do you have enough of those resources? I remember last time there were police officers who were complaining about resources, saying that others, they don't even have guns, others they don't even have enough vans in their police stations. Do you have enough resources? If not, how are you dealing with that?
Well, in terms of firearms, there is a surplus. We are having more firearms, especially for members on the ground. So each member that is operationally responding to the call of duty is in possession of a working firearm and so on. In terms of vehicles, we do try ensure that all police stations and units have enough vehicles. Every year we do have a budget to ensure that we increase resources. But as you know, resources will never be enough, and that is why as the SAPS we are not working alone. We are working together with other law enforcement agencies. We've got the Metro Police that we are sharing the resources with. We've got the Traffic Police that we are sharing the resources with. But also you will recall that we've got an MOU with Business Against Crime, where we have partnered with private security. So we are working with the private security sector. They form or they play a role of being our eyes and ears on the ground in terms of fighting crime. But most importantly, the most important partnership in fighting crime is the cooperation of the community, working closely with the community, because it's the community that must give us the information on where criminals are, on where these firearms are. And I must say that type of collaboration and partnership is really yielding the positive results. You look at this past 7 days in terms of our arrests, we had more than 18,000 suspects arrested for various crimes. We also had more than 200 illegal firearms seized. 92 of those illegal firearms were seized in the Western Cape, where we are having the challenge of the gang violence.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very much. That was Brigadier Atlenda Mate. She speaks for the South African Police Service nationally. I have to say that I have seen Lieutenant General Tommy Mtombeni, the Provincial Commissioner of the South African Police Service.